Doubles and coffee, do you feel it? Do you feel lighter? Do you feel something different? We're in the 7th hour of 10 hours of respite, of a blanket of cover of evil and heaviness has been lifted from this country. After 9.5 years, can you feel it? There is actually no PNM government in place right now. At least for 3 more hours. I'm doing this at about 6:45 a.m. Did you sleep well? Did you feel the presence of a spirit of positivity, calm? Did you breathe deeply? Did you feel that the oxygen gave you more life, more positivity? This is a little trailer. This is a sneak peek of what can happen when the country unites against the evil of the PNM. There is no PNM Prime Minister. Therefore, there is no PNM government at this time. There is no PNM cabinet. There are no PNM incompetent, arrogant ministers. We have a respite and a rest from the PNM lies, the pathology of the PNM, the arrogance of the PNM to blame everybody else but themselves, to create and exacerbate problems and then blame you, the people. If you are a worker, port worker, teacher, police, army, fire, postal worker, any laborer, do you feel a little easier? Positivity, the possibility that you will be respected and your negotiations will go into a heart and a soul that can listen and understand your issues and your pain and your desires to bring up your children and to give them an opportunity to succeed. Do you feel that little respite? That's because there is no evil PNM government over Trinidad and Tobago right now. There is no PNM Prime Minister. There is no cabinet. That is what you're feeling. And if you like that feeling, because be careful, the evil coming back in a few hours. The oppression coming back in a few hours. The arrogance and the lies coming back in a few hours. The total corruption and web of corruption across the board is coming back in a few hours. The lack of performance, the lack of heart, the lack of care is coming back in a few hours. The PNM's new society where you, the people, pay taxes and then wean yourself off of the government, and they cut food cards, they cut school feeding, they close down THTTI, they cut MIC funding, they cut NESC funding, they cut gate funding, they cut school feeding, they cut sport funding for national teams, they cut funding for anything that assists you. They don't want baby grant, they don't want special needs grant, they want to cut your pension if you have savings. That coming back. But enjoy this peace and let it go deep within your soul, your spirit, and your mind, because an election is coming soon. And when it comes, you have to remember this preview, this feeling you had right now with no PNM oppression over you, not in Trinidad, not in Tobago, no arrogance, no wickedness, no recusals, no rich getting richer. Feel it. Feel how good it feels to have no PNM, and then get ready to vote UNC, because when you vote UNC, everyone wins. You have special needs children, they win. Autistic grants, pensioners win. School teachers, labor wins. People win because they get water. People win because of job opportunities. You're a business person, you win because of equity in the foreign exchange or distribution. You win across the board because of safety and security. Coast Guard officers, you will win because you'll be respected and given diesel to patrol and keep our borders locked down. Air Guard, helicopters. Trinidad and Tobago will have positivity. You could hope, you could live. All of you who planning to pack up and sell your assets and leave, you could stay. You can have an opportunity to stay because hope is on the way. Improvement is on the way. Performance is on the way. Feel it. Enjoy this last few hours. See how it is to be without PNM oppression, without dictatorship, without Rowley telling you who he select to be the Prime Minister of this country. The madness, a man ranting against the Privy Council because they lose every case that they go, because they can't control or influence the Privy Council. They influence the courts here. You get judgments here in politically charged cases. The CCJ might be great for normal cases, for anything that does not involve politics. But once politics and PNM is involved, you need a court that is totally away and apart and not influenced and biased in any form, whether apparent bias or actual bias. So leave the Privy Council there. That's why the Privy Council said they should investigate him, but they should investigate the PNM, where the money gone. That's why Rowley don't want the Privy Council, because nobody else would tell him that. He controls every institution, every independent institution, thwarting the DPP Office of Resources, of Lawyers, of Funding. If you feel the ease, if you're feeling good now, this is how Trinidad and Tobago can be. Can be every day we wake up. We could feel like this. You just have to vote UNC. Get rid of the PNM. I know all you're going down the road right now feeling good and you weren't even sure what it's about. It's because there is no Rowley. There is no small pin. There is no PNM government. There's no convent girl. There's no marvelous Marva. There's no calm imbut. There's no arrogance. No sinanan. No nothing from the PNM. No Kid Scotland with weave. Nothing, nada, no limo. That's the feeling. Get ready. If you enjoy that feeling, all of us, from Tobago to Toco, from Matlock to Carnage, and all in between, from Mayaro, Manzanilla, across the board to Labre, Point 14, get ready to reject the oppression, dishonesty, and corruption of the PNM from the political landscape. Enjoy the next 3 hours. No PNM Prime Minister, no PNM Cabinet, no PNM government, no oppression, no tyranny. Doesn't it feel great?